Good day so far?
Today, tomorrow, it's all the same.
You! What is going on? Hey, get out of the water!
Guess you followed me. It's one of those infinite time loop situations you might have heard about.
That I might have heard about.
I couldn't believe watching this film, even though it was obviously made pre-pandemic. There were so many lines in this script that just seem so relevant now. Are you surprised that this, just ended up being this incredible time to release this film?
Unhappily surprised because, I would definitely trade to not have there be a quarantine, obviously. But it's very surreal how connected the themes are. And like you say, a lot of dialogue. I've already been seeing a lot of memes of lines from the movie being like, yep, this is how I feel. It's the same day over and over again.
The second you fall asleep, it all just goes back to the start.
I drove all the way back home to Austin, and I still woke up here.
One time I smoked a bunch of crystal and made it all the way to Equatorial Guinea. It was a huge waste of time.
What attracted you to that concept? There has been films before that have dealt with that idea, but what did you think was so unique about this one?
I think, obviously I'm a huge fan of Groundhog Day. And similarly, since then, Edge of Tomorrow and Russian Doll especially, I really love all three of those things. I think the reason this one felt okay to me to go for it, even though it was, treading similar territory, was it starts kind of at the end of Groundhog Day. It's sort of asking the question, what if, being moral and good and becoming a better person is not the answer? Then like, how screwed are you? And if that went on, another 100, 200, 500,000 years, who knows? And then you found that character again, what would that look like? So it was a combination of that, as well as the idea of it really being a two-hander, where you're bringing a second person into that situation with you, them learning about it from someone who's been there forever, and then both of them facing it together and learning about how they feel about it in different ways.
What's the point of living?
We kind of have no choice but to live.
No, I'm gonna get out of this.
Suit yourself. See you tomorrow.
Niles, your character, is quite interesting. He has this sort of acceptance. Did you like that about his character? Why do you think it works so well in this?
It starts off as very like cool and casual, but you realize quickly that it's actually from a place of being so broken that he's completely given up. There is no option left to him other than to just float. You could argue it's like Zen, but it's not enlightened at all. It's a lot more hopeless than that. And I think a lot of my favorite stuff has a deep underlying sadness to it. And I think that is there with Niles, and it's what gives the character another dimension and kind of set it apart from other more straightforwardly silly things I've done before.
Everything that we are doing is meaningless.
I hope it's not all meaningless.
At least you have each other. Nothing worse than going through this shit alone.
Notice there's been a lot of debates about the ending. Do you like that people are debating the ending?
Yes. It's actually by design. That is such an amazing thing. If you can have people walk out of your movie or finish watching your movie and need to talk about it more and want to go on, online and on social media or on Reddit or wherever it is to say like, I think this is what happened, and someone else go, no, this is what happened. There's no way it could be that because life is like this, So it brings out both optimism and cynicism and, a little bit of a deeper dive in terms of all of the little breadcrumbs we've left throughout in the script writing and the editing. And that to me is a huge part of why cinema can be fun.
Stop! There's a bomb in the cake. Don't worry. I used to be a bomb guy. Stand back!
Oh my God!
Let me make it plain. Gotta make way for
It's gonna be a beautiful wedding.